Oh! Oh! Gorgeous. I love that flick. How's it going, guys? Today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on how to do every flick in Rocket League. So, at the very beginning, I'm going to be having all the flicks I'm going to do. They're going to be ordered in list of easiest to the most difficult, easiest being a simple front flip flick, hardest being the Breezy Flick, unless I can find something else. So right here you click to go to any part of the video that has the flick that you want to learn, and let's get started. The first flick in the video I'm going to be working on is the front flip flick. It's definitely the easiest in the game to do, but it's also one of the most useful because of how quickly you can get it off and how much power you can get behind it super fast. So, in these tutorials I'm going to be talking about 3 different types of setups. You have the hood setup, where it's near the front of your car, the roof setup, where it's on the back of your car, and the windshield setup, where it's right in between those two. So for the front flip flick, you can actually use all 3 of these, and they do a different thing to the ball every time. So I'll start with the hood setup. The hood setup gets a lot of power behind it and keeps the ball low. It's really good for keeping the ball low, as well as getting control of the ball again quickly after you flick it. Although it is not the best flick for this, it's definitely the easiest one to use for that purpose. The windshield setup is definitely the most useful for the front flip flick. Right here, going at a decent speed, you can get a lot of power on it really quickly. I just got 60 miles an hour on a flick that I didn't have to work on at all. You also get a little bit of height on it as well. And then the back, or the roof setup, gets a lot of height under it really fast. So very versatile flick depending on where you flick it from. But to this flick, it's super simple. You just start up. The faster you're going before supersonic, the more powerful the flick, but if you go supersonic, the flick won't work. And then quite literally, you just keep the ball in the hood of your car and you front flip. Just like that. The second flick I'm going to be working on is the side flip flick. Now this is definitely the best flick for getting back control of the ball really quickly. So you're going to start with a windshield setup, jump up with the ball before supersonic, or else that will happen. So windshield setup, side flip into the ball, and then you can get back to the ball really quickly. It's the most effective when you're trying to beat one defender and then get back to control of the ball. But I mean, you can get a lot of power on this flick depending on how fast you're going. But even you can just do like a baby one, just to quickly flick it over one defender and then you get right back, do another one and then goal. So for this one, all you do is you get a windshield setup, you turn 45 degrees and you side flip. Very simple. The third flick I'm going to be talking about is the 45-degree backflip flick, and there are 2 variations of this. Both of them start with a windshield setup, although you can get a lot of height if you start with a roof setup as well, like that. But the first one does not require you to tornado spin, and if you don't know what tornado spin is, this, where you bind a button to arrow left or arrow right, so that you can move your stick and arrow at the same time. So the first variation is without tornado spin. You legitimately just turn your car 45 degrees and then backflip. Depending on how much speed you're going or where on the car you have it will depend on where it goes. A hood variation of this will get the ball extremely high, but it's pretty hard to do. You have to make sure that you don't flip cancel if you're using the hood. My favorite variation of this is the windshield setup. You don't flip cancel when you do it. You can get a lot of power behind the ball really quickly. And then the other way to do this is with the tornado spin, which is my way that I do it. So you go up, you do a quick tornado spin, and then you backflip. Really fast way to put a lot of speed on the ball quickly, and as well to get a lot of height on the ball quickly. You can do it right or left. So how you do this flick. start with a windshield setup, do a quick tornado spin like that, and then you'll flip into the ball. It's a straight back flip as well, not a side flip or anything like that. Now I'm going to go on to some a little bit more advanced flicks, and I believe that all the flicks earlier in this video can accomplish all the same things with a little bit less mechanical difficulty, but these also have their perks as well. So the first one is the 180-degree MOGNUS flick. So you want to start with the windshield setup just like this, maybe even closer to your hood. And then just like the name suggests, you do a 180-degree spin and then you backflip. And when executed well, you can get a lot of power on the ball, like that. So you want to get before supersonic, so you're supersonic, you won't be able to jump with the ball. So right before supersonic, so right about this speed right here, I got supersonic. That's what happens. About this speed right here, you want to jump up and then do your backflip. You'll get a lot of power on the ball really quickly. A lot of people's personal favorites right here. This is the Musty Flick. So you start with the hood setup. You want the ball about as far up on your car as you possibly can have it without the ball falling off. This is because you have to be extremely delicate with the way that you go forward before you do your flip. And I flip cancel. You're not supposed to flip cancel either. So you want to be very delicate and make sure not to hit the ball at the back of your car like that, or else it'll just fall in front of you. You want to go until your car's just about to touch it, and then stop for a second, and then tilt backwards again. Then it makes it really easy to get the pop on the ball at the very last second, just like. Alright, and second to last, I thought of one more super difficult one. The flick of the episode is going to be the Breezi Flick. Now this flick, even if you know exactly how to do it, is so much touch and feel that it's going to be super difficult to learn, but it takes a little bit, but after a while you'll get the hang of it. So I'll do the motion first without the ball. So boosting almost the entire time because you have to readjust your car in the air. You want to start with a tornado spin until you get to right there. So you want a tornado spin to right there while boosting. So it looks like that. If that makes sense. Just there. That is the motion that you need for the Breezi Flick. So you tornado spin right there, and then you let go of your air roll button at that point to get your car so that it is more than 90 degrees facing like this. So like in the ball cam, you want your car to end up like that, right around that area, so that you can do a backflip and it'll propel you forward. So if I can do this while in ball cam like this, it'll look like that. You don't want to flip cancel though. So just like this is your motion. So for your setup, you want the ball slightly to the left side of your car if you're going counterclockwise, or on the right side of your car if you're going clockwise. You want to jump so that the ball with the windshield setup will end up into a spot where you can musty flick it. So you want to get to a decent speed like that, and then you can flip right there, and then you backflip. So if I can do one of these in full speed. Oh! Oh! Gorgeous. I love that flick. And that's about all I can say about that. Tips I would give you is to do the motion without the ball a few times, just so that you can get it down. And while you're learning it, focus on your car and not the ball, so you can make sure that you're getting the motion right for the actual flick itself. For the last flick of the video, this one's just for style. This one is the turtle flick. Pretty easy to execute. You just keep the ball on your hood, jump up, double flip on the ground, and then flip your car back up. This is self-righting motion. So in full speed, it should look something like that. Just a goof. It's really hard to get any power on it. It's pretty much only for open nets, but you know, if you get a really good clip with this, it destroys your opponents. Alright guys, that is it for me for this video. Hopefully you found it helpful. If you did, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.